I'll go to YouTube and see if it's on. I just kind of want to, because I do broadcast to them. Just so one or two people can be alerted. Yeah. Okay, Facebook is working. And so we're about to get back on track here. Let me just check the YouTube. Okay, Facebook is working. All right, cool. That was probably worth doing. So I think everything is 5 and 5. We got... Let me just paranoidally check. Straight up in this hole one more time. Can be alerted. Yeah, seems good. All right. And let me just check Restream's main website. See that that's still golden. All right. Back to the task at hand. And here, I'm kind of curious. What is Pilled going to think? How's it going to post that? Let me just see if it goes in 2 pieces. I'll have to check. I may have to end up re-uploading that. Okay. All right. Back to the task at hand. Sorry for that. A little technology blurb. All right. So we were on this Cloudflare ISIS sites. Should Cloudflare block known ISIS sites? Well, you block all patriots, so why would you stop there? I don't know why I linked to that. I don't know why I care now. Code Monkey says 0net 8chan is fake. There was a fake 8chan out. Code Monkey is running, right? Or he's doing something. Anyway. Then I posted on August 8th. QAnon isn't just conspiracy theory, it's highly effective game. That's probably partially true, right? Opinion. I understand the temptation to miss QAnon. Here's why we can't. I'm not going to read through the article. The point is, I was linking about Q any chance I could get. And this was to Washington Post. So it's pseudo-mainstream, right? It's pretty... Anyway. Then on August 9th, when we're done with this, in a month-ish, I'm going to go to a Bible study. Not sure the form it'll take. It'll be interesting. Court orders sunlight on huge tranche of Jeffrey Epstein files. Okay. And yet, we're all still asleep. More than a decade after his child sex abuse case shocked the nation, the extraordinary light sentence gives to political... I mean, Anons know, right? Anons dig through this stuff. And I just listen to the Anons, and I go, hey, interesting findings. And then I try to tell my friends, and everyone goes, why are you spoiling the party? You should just party more. Why are you on about all this child sex trafficking? It's so boring. Anyway, I know that's how everybody feels that's listening to this. You're all the same. Oh, did it just... No, okay. I feel like it just blooped again. All right, never mind. I'm going to stop panicking. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to mute Foxhole and just play it. Yeah, it seems like I'm still doing stuff on Foxhole. Okay, good. All right. Then on August 11th, more WWE than WWE. Robert Steele. Epstein is not dead. He's on his way to Israel. Now, Robert Steele, I think, died, right? Like, not too long ago. That guy Robert Steele, man. Right? Am I right? What am I saying? CIA, ex-CIA? Why can't I connect to that? Why? Maybe it's a dead link. Hopefully I'm not. And then I said, on August 12th, Michael Baden, ugh. Let's see, I forget who Michael Baden is. Ducky Ducky Go. Michael Payton. American physician. Oh. Right. So this guy was now brought in. This is the OJ guy, one of the OJ guys. Here, you'll remember him when you see him. He was brought in to help analyze this. I'm not saying he's horrible. I'm just saying, like, seriously? I mean, you're watching a movie. Just trying to wake up my friends. Just trying to wake up my Facebook friends. That's all I was doing 3 years ago. If you're just wandering in, and a couple people have, ever since the little technological bloop that we had, we're going through Facebook posts from 13 years ago all the way to 3 years ago, and now that's where we're at. We're time traveling up to the modern era. And then in about a month, I'll be done doing that. That's the Wednesday show. And we'll cut into a Bible study. Not sure the form. Not sure exactly what we're going to do. I'll figure it out when we get close. Sunday night show is more about philosophy and stuff. And Friday night show is with my co-host. And we do a news roundup, mostly for normies, but, you know, for everyone. I think. He's more entertaining than me. All right. Then I said on August 13th, is anyone else's allergies horrible for like a million years? Mine are just horrible. Nature.com says Harvard creates advisory panel to oversee solar geoengineering project where they inject particles of calcium carbonate into the atmosphere and study their effects on incoming sunlight. And my question was, whatever will we name this stuff? Obviously, we'll call it chemtrails, right? That's what we'll call it. Now that Nature says we're doing this, in July 30th of 2019. We need a name for this. That's too long. Solar engineering product with calcium carbonate in the atmosphere. We need a shorter name for that. I know. Let's call it chemical trails or chemtrails for short. Because what you'll see in the sky is these crisscrossing patterns that look like a checkerboard. You know, chemtrails. Oh, you're such a crazy conspiracy theorist. I don't know. Nature.com is a pretty respected outlet, and it says scientists will inject particles. They'll bend over and let them inject you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we let them do. That was a little off color and clumsy, but I just, what, you know what I'm saying? I know you know what I'm saying. That's why you're here. I hope somebody that doesn't know what I'm saying has stumbled in and asks questions. Anyway. OBS. Just checking, scanning, looking. See how Facebook is doing. Oh, I don't have my Facebook window open anymore. That's okay. I won't reopen it. All right. So then I says to him, whatever we call this stuff, chemtrails. Can anyone, on August 14th, I asked, who went to Epstein Island to knowingly participate in illegal activities, like doing a 17-year-old, let's say, possibly think it wasn't electrically surveilled? I mean, can you possibly? Like, think about this. And I know everyone here has thought about this. It's almost like a diary at this point. It's been fun. But the next few weeks, I think it's going to be just kind of like grind through it, get it done, get to the Bible study. But hopefully I'll keep it a little more up than that. But think about it. You're rich and powerful. You're on Epstein's jet, or you take the submarine or whatever, and you get there. They've got their little, tennis courts where you can remove the tennis court on top, and it's got the little ancient Egyptian dais thing, or the old Mesopotamian, like, blue and white Ellen DeGeneres set striped thingy deal. Looks just like it's got the gold dome on top. You're in one of those. I forget exactly what they look like, but you've seen the pictures. And you're like, oh goody, it's summer solstice or whatever, which holiday you've got. And you're like, oh goody. And I'm not even saying, what's going to go down, right? The little pedestals and the fluid will run down and it'll be red. You're not there for that. You're just there for the weird ceremonies, and maybe there's some just turned 18's there. You're just a politician. You're not going to do anything illegal. Oh, but maybe some gray area. It's international waters. It's an island. There's no laws here. I can do a 17-year-old or a 16-year-old or a whatever-year-old, right? You're there. How can you possibly not think tiny hidden cameras are everywhere? Like, you can't possibly think that's not true. So then you think almost no one high profile would then go to that island. The facilities were there and were maintained, I said on August 14th, 2019. The alternatives, gee, Ross, what are you talking about? There's no alternative. What are you even going about? So, like, okay, there's the flight logs. You know these people go there. Why? They know it's recorded. They know they're getting recorded. They know that it's bribery material. Separate question. How do you make a deal with evil? There's two ways, I think. And I think you do the first way first, and then you do this way. So that you can get plugged into the group. You go to the crossroads by yourself at midnight, right? No witnesses. That's how you do the first deal. And that's the deal. And then you go to Epstein Island, you get video doing despicable things, because then everyone knows you made that deal. I'm just saying. All right, I put it out there. But I posted that question. I mean, that's pretty bold, right? Like, I'm not saying bold, but that's me coming out of my shell a little on Facebook on August 14th, 2019, now that I'm looking at it again. We got a couple of chats. Let me look. Chat still isn't working? Oh. Wait, my chat's not streaming, or... Hopefully... Wait, yeah, my chat... That's weird. OBS says that my chat window is updating. Let me turn on the audio for Foxhole first. Oh, not live again. Working now. Cool. So always in Texas, did you guys get to hear some of this post that I talked about? Why would you go to Epstein Island when you know there's cameras everywhere and you know what goes on there and you at least got a hint, right? Why? Why would these people have gone? And then you think about it and it's like, they knew they were publicly or in their group plugging into that group. They had already made their deal. They had already gone down the slippery slope. I'll move on because it's hopefully in the recording. When the control on your mind fades away, the tricks aren't getting lamer, you're getting woker. This is back when I would try to keep the word woke to meaning awake, but it got stolen. So this means more awake. That's what I meant there. Vince Foster, Wikipedia. August 15th, 2019. I must have just been thinking about Vince Foster or hearing about him in the news or something. Always in Texas. I'm sorry. Yeah, there was definitely some internet issues on my side. Thanks for persisting. I'll post the replay. I don't know where to go back to. Anyway, thanks so much. I mean, the whole thing, yeah. We'll just have fun. Let's go forward and have fun. Meathead. Worried? That's Rob Reiner, right? Ooh. That goes deep. I'm not going to say much right now, I don't think. Okay, yeah, you're behind a minute. That's about right, yeah. Happy D-Class Day, August 16th. Why did I say August 16th? Something was getting declassified, I forget what. Masks eventually begin to peel away. Shine light. Man, we've been trying for years now, haven't we? This tweet is now dead. That was from Dana Steele. I don't remember what it was. All right. Romero did a great job, but didn't seal it. Good job, Acosta. Don't remember why I said that. That might be a Democrat primary or something. I don't remember. Yes. Always in Texas says, don't go back. I'm also a replay peep. Yeah, I like the replays. Okay, let me go to my pre-prepared notes so I can skip a little bit of this. Meathead, D-class, mass peel away. Okay, so I must have been in an Owen Benjamin phase still, because I said, here's the Rogan height converter. Owen Benjamin was punching the crap out of 0 Rogans. I'm 22 Rogans tall. That was funny, right? I mean, that was funny. Those days were funny. It's not what you know. It's not who you know. It's who knows what you know. I don't remember why I said that. That's not all of that. That's about job interviews more than anything else. So then I posted on August 21 this little jobby. Trump quotes conspiracy theorist claiming Israelis love him like he's... Hang on, let me hit refresh. Like he's the second coming of God. Did he really say that? I bet he did. Greatest president for the Jews. There's some argument there. Claimed Israelis love him like he's the second coming of God. That's kind of an antichrist kind of a move. I'm just saying. In his tweets, he thanked the very nice words. Oh, Wayne Allen Root said that? Oh, okay. So Trump didn't say it. He quoted somebody else who said it. That's hilarious. Hey, Wayne Allen Root, go out there and say something outrageous. I'll quote you. I don't think he had to tell Wayne Allen Root to do it. He just did it. That's hilarious. It's a little antichrist kind of a move, though, I gotta confess. You know, side note. My family and I, we're all kind of... I'm the most Q-y of them all, but they go in and out of Q depending on how black-pilled they want to be. And early on, when they were super hot on Q, you know, when things were looking good, I'm like, you gotta always remember, Trump could be the Antichrist. You gotta remember that. So I'm just saying, and they were like, oh, how dare you? You know, I love them dearly, but that would happen. At least I think that. Oh, this is trippy and weird. I'm probably going to go into this one of the Sunday night shows. This...
That girl be? Her eyes are open wide, and yet she's in a...
So they had an episode about Greenland. That's the main reason I linked it, because Trump was trying to buy Greenland at the time. Oh, what would I choose as my Secret Service name? Man, my old Twitter handle was Greg the Bassist. What should my Secret Service name be? Jumpy. I don't know. I'll think about it. Jumpy. Cooper. I don't know. I need a Secret Service name now. Jumpy Cooper. Sharky. Here's some Severanon Bandcamp. I think he's banned from there. Yeah, he's banned. But back when he wasn't banned, I was linking to it. Well, Always in Texas, we need now to know, is that your Secret Service name? Always in Texas? All right, let me tell you a story. One time I was going to go into Bethlehem, and I had a security detail. I was one of a group. We were going to be in some bulletproof, window vans, and we had to be out by sundown, and there was a briefing. And the guy, and I'm sure they were just joking with us, but he's like, in the radios, they had to use code names, right? Because it's broadcast, and he's like, Red 47, Red 47, come in, Red 47. And then the guy standing behind him goes, right behind you, Tim. And he's like, what? I'm sure that was just a gag they did. They totally have to pick a Secret Service name. Okay, hold on. I will. Give me just like a couple minutes because I don't want too much dead air over that. But I will absolutely pick a Secret Service name. It'll float up to my mind as we go. August 22. We covered that. August 25. Middle East, Israeli airstrike, Syria. I can't seem to get to that anymore. August 25. Oh, I'm kind of proud of this. I went as Q. I went to work as Q. I trick-or-treated as Q. I was Q. I think I also was Godzilla that night. But for most of the night, I was Q. I'm ready for Halloween is the continuum. Because I'm like, what can I be this year? This was 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago now. What can I be this year? Hey, we're up to 2.5 years ago. Maybe I could be... What was the name of the guy who played Q? I forget his name. I can't be Evergreen. That's already taken by her thighness. Names are confined to one obscure word. Always is used in every fourth sentence, so I'd probably be apron. That's a good one. Apron. That's a good one. I gotta come up with something. Because, you kind of start to think about what identifies you, because, Renegade thought of himself as a renegade, which, that word has kind of okay connotations these days, but it's not really necessarily okay. Tune of Bingo, Italian and lifted weights. Colombo was his name. Colombo. This was me doing Mandela effect stuff. Who cares? I mean, I care, but, Mandela effect is kind of calming down lately. Let's see. Twitter.com CodeMonkeyZ status. Is it dead? Nope. Thank you, Ron. The tweet is gone, but the comment is still there. So I was tweeting. I was linking to Code Monkey. Soylent Heme. Do you remember Heme? That's that pink goop that comes out that they tell you is burgers. I've eaten like 2. They were so good, but they probably had fetus in them. I won't eat them anymore. Soylent Heme. Now we go a week later. Starting to move again. You can see over here on the right, this is the end of the season. Like when we get down to the bottom, I go as fast as I can. Hillary's status on September 13th, 2019. Found my emails at the Venice Biennale. Someone alert the House GOP. That's just weird. Why? What's the weird? That's got to be some kind of a comm, right? A turning point. Wait. I thought I said. Oh. Yeah, if you click on this. A turning point on UFOs. Kukoku. Let's see the guy's name. Michio Kaku tells ufology conference the truth is out there. So this is when they were starting to do their the soft disclosure. Here it comes, the aliens. The aliens are still waiting behind the curtain. They're not getting their act. When do they get their turn? I want to see the aliens. All right, so then I got a little bit into football for a second. Burisma. I'm making a coffee joke about barista or whatever. Or thought it was a Starbucks coffee pot. But Burisma, right? It was starting to hit the news. So I'm talking about it. Now, September 29th, 2019, I said boom. Don't remember why. I thought maybe not digging it up. But just the point is some booms that day. I don't remember what. YouTube. This is a prayer for Trump. Okay, so the president lets the woman take the mic over. Let's go to 145. I kind of looked at where it gets interesting.
Or Terrence or Candace.
Here I'm trying to get my church friends to not hate Trump so much. Because he just impromptu lets this chick take over the mic. And boom, she just like nails it, right? Beautiful prayer. The point being is, why you got to hate on Trump so much? Not everyone that I know that's churchy hates on Trump, but a lot do. This is just a cool picture from Universal. Like I got a good lighting, good angle, crappy phone camera. He's looks taller here than I think he really is, but that's just kind of cool. Let's see what's next. Oh, now this is kind of fun. New SB2. Some of you may know that means Serial Brain 2. Loved those Serial Brain posts. Mandela effect is calming down, but deja vu is being extended for hours instead of minutes. Interesting. I'm so overworked. I feel like I'm living in a daze right now. It's been going on for like 2-3 months. It's kicking my butt. I'm super happy to have the work, because it's good, but man, it's too much. Here on October 20. Oh, I thought of almost a name. Anyway, I'll keep thinking. I often say something unintelligible. I recommend ask me either private or here anything that slightly catches the eye. I'm just trying to tell people that I'm not babbling incoherent. Well, I probably am, right? But anyway, it was just me trying to say. I kept thinking that something would come that would wake people up, and then they would go, I need to ask somebody. Who do I know? Oh, I'll ask that crazy guy. Something's coming. This is now October 15th, 2019. We're months away from just the downhill doom that we're all currently living in. We're watching a movie. We're heading for the precipice. Are we there yet? I fear not. You know what I'm saying? But as Craig Mason would ask, are you optimistic? Yeah. Elton John defends Ellen DeGeneres' friendship with George W. Bush. Okay. This is 2.5 years ago. You're a raging lefty, you're a raging righty. You're a neocon, you're a bleeding heart, or you're a super awake, super woke, whatever. You gotta square this. They're buds. They get along. They hang out, right? They're telling you they do. So the hate is rising. The left must hate the right must hate the left. And yet, I mean, man, if this didn't wake people up, it's two wings of the same bird. They're controlling us. Anyway. Who remembers who Pierre Delecto is? I'll tell you in a second. Your timelines have overlapped. Oh, always in Texas. I feel like my timelines around Feb 22, 2022 were like, did this, and things calmed down after that. Got kind of bad for me for a month. Still are kind of bad. But I feel like that phase came to an end. Pierre Delecto. And I know there's a minute delay. Ooh. I'm going to put in the chat. Yeah, Mittens Romney. Yep. Code name can be Daywalker. Thank you for that exercise, always in Texas. I'm very happy with that. Hope no one already has it, but I want to be Daywalker. Yeah. Why would you pick a pen name of Pierre Delecto? Pierre Delecto. Pierre Delecto. Pierre Delecto. Pierre de Daywalker. Thank you for the vote of confidence. Romney chose to call himself Pierre Delecto. That's just weird, and it sounds like pedo. I'm just going to say it. Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi. I think he was killed that day or something, or he was about to get killed, or who knows. So I linked to him just to draw attention, just to say, hey, come on, let's talk about this stuff. Then on Halloween, what about align your personal story with... So what does believe mean? I was busy listening to, what's his name? Paul Vanderklay. He liked to kind of show that active belief is to live in the story that you believe, right? So I'm stealing from him and I'm saying align your personal story with. So some people believe in Star Wars so much that they'll have a Star Wars themed wedding. What if you believe in Christ so much that you align your personal story with the walk of Christ, right? The way he walked. So here's me at work, dressing as Q. Q experiences human form, Earth stardate, and I looked it up to post it right, I think. Now, I want to point out something that when it wasn't with a customer, I didn't do it. But when I was talking to anybody that I didn't have any direct reports, but I had people that had to come ask me questions, technical questions and stuff. And I would always try to talk like Q from the Star Trek and say, I can see how with your limited intellect and your human constraints that you would be approaching this from. It got so tiresome I kept doing it. It was hilarious. But mostly I was trying to promote Q. Sorry, I'm blowing out the... All right. Colin Peterson and Jeff Van Drew. Interesting. Why was that interesting? They're the only Democrats to vote against impeaching Trump. Huh? Right. Interesting. Then on November 2, I linked to Kanye West, Follow God. Good song. I haven't super scrubbed it for hidden Illuminati symbolism, but on the first listen, it seemed pretty good. Then I posted to Jesus is King, Water. Who can argue with that? Then I posted to Hands On, same album. Then I said One Day. And then I said This is a Must Listen. That one's not there anymore. Then I said... Oh, people praying for Kanye. Do you remember this? Man, Kanye was getting out there. Mittens picked that because he's a giant douche canoe. Agreed. You know, he's a total, what's the word? Cultist. Anyway, let's see what I linked to next. This guy, Jonathan Pajot, is super smart. I'm putting this link in the chat. I'll just leave it at that. Kanye, Jonathan Pajot, I'm in. I'm in. He breaks it down. He does great stuff. He had to do his commentary, whatever. Finally, on November 3rd, I broadcast to Facebook that I loaded 8kun.net. Remember that? Okay, this one's funny. It's beginning to look a lot like Epstein didn't kill himself. That one was one of my favorites back in the day. Let's think about Kanye for a second. Something was going on. And I don't think it's unrelated to the actions Trump was taking and Q and all that. Things were starting to get brighter, and then they took a turn, And looking back, you're like, yeah, kind of makes a sick kind of sense. Who can argue with this picture? It's time to unite and fight for our freedom. Together we are strong, apart we are weak. Patriots have no skin color. And somebody put a nice meme picture to it. Q said that. Q's racist. How dare Q? Then I posted to... I love this video. This is in the movie when they come to the right side up land from being upside down. Such a cool experience and effect. Now we go to November 11th. So this is 11/11/2019. That's kind of a marker day. New Q. Because 9/11 reversed kind of.